Rich Tehrani with TMC. Thanks for watching. Speaking with Robin O'Connell with BillFloat. Robin, welcome to the show.
Thank you for meeting with me.
So it's our pleasure. I figured we'd start at the top. I want to know all about BillFloat. What is it you guys do exactly?
Okay, great. Well, we started with the simple proposition of giving consumers more time to pay their bills. And we work with 10 of the top 12 wireless carriers to do just that. And then a couple years ago, we got into the business of helping consumers buy smartphones. So essentially, we can allow a consumer to pay for a more expensive smartphone over time.
Sounds to me like you've taken the concept of leasing in the automobile space and you've applied that to the smartphone business?
Yeah, I think that's a good parallel.
Okay, so talk to me a little bit about how that works. I imagine basically they're just making payments and there's a residual value of some kind?
So yeah, actually it's over a term. Usually it's 6, 9 to 12 months, depending on the cost of the phone. And at the end of the term, they actually own the phone. So it's a lease to own program. The other benefit to the consumer is that they can essentially pay it off at any time and there's no early payment penalty or anything like that. So really the way that you should think about it is a consumer, what's happening is with these unsubsidized phones, so particularly in the prepaid space, the phone could cost $300, $400, $500, and everybody wants the best phone, but they might not have all of that money to pay for it right away. So we really provide a flexible payment option for the consumer.
So, just thinking from the consumer's perspective, things have changed in the last 6 months or 4 months. T-Mobile said they want to be an Un-carrier and they want to change the way consumers are buying phones, and so they're really pushing your approach, a similar approach to what you're saying, and the other carriers have said they're going to do something similar. Is that good or bad for business?
It's very good for business. I think certainly our value proposition makes a ton of sense for prepaid. It's not subsidized. The consumer has to pay full freight for the phone. But what we're seeing on the postpaid side is exactly what you're talking about with T-Mobile. I think Verizon a few weeks came out with sort of tighter requirements about who gets the subsidized value and who doesn't. So you might have a situation where you've signed up for a 2-year contract, but you want that next phone. And with a lot of the carriers, and it's definitely moving in this direction, even the best customers have to pay full freight for the phone because, as you know, the carriers struggle with Wall Street as it relates to having to subsidize these phones.
Sure, I remember when, I think it was Sprint, when they got the iPhone, that the good news was we sold a lot of iPhones. The bad news is we sold a lot of iPhones. We had to subsidize them all.
That's exactly right, yeah. So, I think that what we could see, and it's yet to be seen, but we could see is more of a model shifting towards what happens in Europe, right? Where it's not necessarily, you don't go to the carrier to buy the phone. You buy the phone, and then the carrier is just there for the service.
I was afraid where you're going with that. I thought we'd all spend 3 hours in a cafe not working. I thought that's what you were going to say.
That sounds pretty good.
Apologies to my European viewers. Just kidding. So what's next for the company?
So it's exciting. Here's how we're thinking about it. So we started on the bill pay side. So we're helping consumers stay on track with the carriers. We're helping the consumers get into the carriers or get into the smartphones in the first place by helping them buy the phone. We also are launching what we're calling Smart Biz. So we're helping the dealers or the stores actually purchase these phones. So we have a small business loan that we're offering. So we like to think about it in terms of the whole life cycle. Help the store buy the phones from the carrier, help the store move the phones in the store with the consumer, and then help the consumer stay on track with their bill payments with the carrier.
And I got to say that the macroeconomic climate is perfect for your kind of business because of the low rates, and theoretically your access to capital should be very, very low, and being able to make some margin there. So that's kind of just timing is really good.
Yeah, we think, it's exciting here at the show. We've had a lot of folks come by, a lot of interest in our products, which is great.
Have a wonderful show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for your time.